Hello everyone, it's Grumpy Gamer. Welcome back to an episode of Tekkit. We're on the new LMC server still. Hopefully this will be a permanent home. You never know. Maybe the server will blow up. Airplane fly out of the sky. You never know. But anyway, um, starting off, I'm going to give a shout out to two guys. That's the guys from Immature Gamers United. It's Iron Man and Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're going to be joining the server. Iron Man's actually already on here. He's already played a few hours. He's got a little house going somewhere. Hadn't been to it yet. Plus he did a little cave-in. Obi-Wan Kenobi will be joining any time now. But so there's going to be a grand total so far of 5 Let's Players on this server, and so you can watch different perspectives and that kind of thing. But anyway, here's my power plant. I've upgraded it. We've got 4 medium voltage solar arrays. That puts out 256 EU per tick. They go into here. Here's our MFSU, and you can see it stores 10 million EU. Then we got a high voltage transformer and a medium voltage transformer. And from there it goes to all the machinery. Now all the machinery has to have one transformer upgrade to run it in this setup, but this is the setup I prefer. Now I could be wrong, but I believe this medium voltage transformer, it'll put out 512 EU per side. So if I want to get more power on here, what I can do is tie some of the outputs together. Like right now I'm only using one output. If I put 3 more outputs onto this wire, and I'll get 2048 power onto this wire. And I could be wrong, but I believe that's the maximum amount of current glass fiber pipe will handle. But anyway, we got the power over here for the interlink. I've explained this many times, but basically this powers the quarry. This block right here converts electricity into Buildcraft MJ mechanical power. So there we go. We got a quarry going now. Now the quarry is going, but I hadn't built the sorting machine yet. I've been out of town, so I hadn't really played that much. I played for a few hours on Tekkit 1 like yesterday morning, but as far as this world goes, I think I've built an MFSU and worked on a movie theater a little bit. I'll show you that in a minute. But anyway, all the output from the quarry goes down to here for right now. It goes into this chest, and from this chest I got 4 redstone engines sucking the stuff out of the chest, and they go over here to this energy condenser, and this thing, whatever goes into it, gets converted to EMC. Now ores have no EMC value, so they just kind of build up in the chest, but that's fine. This whole quarry is probably not even going to put out, I probably won't give enough ore out of it to fill this thing up a third of the way, but I have periodically been grabbing this stuff out of here like that. Let me just grab one stack of it actually. So I grabbed a little copper ore. So periodically, out of boredom, I've been coming up here. I'll grab a stack of whatever, and then I'll just throw it in the macerator. And you can see they're upgraded quite a bit more now. I've got 11 overclockers in here. So it's pretty fast. It can be faster, but I'll just need to work on the power grid a little bit more before I mess with that. But you can see how fast the furnace is now. The furnace at 13 overclockers, this could be at maximum speed, so we're almost there. But basically what I need to do is build 3 more MFSUs, and what that's going to do is each MFSU can only put out 512 EU per tick right here, so that's why I need 4 of them. They'll be hooked in parallel, so I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way across, and all the inputs will be tied together and all the outputs will be tied together. So basically that'll give me 2048 EU per tick, and that's going to allow me to overclock my machines more. But oh, by the way, I was standing here earlier today and I heard a skeleton. I turned right around and he was standing like right here. He hadn't even shot at me yet because I heard that noise, and I could tell it's from behind me. I instantly turned around and went over there and killed him. It wasn't that big of a deal because it was only a skeleton, but if a skeleton can get in here, that means a creeper can get in here, and I'm not sure how they're getting in here, but I'll fix that in a minute. I got to put some interdiction torches down. Basically my concern right now is I'm scared I'm going to be over here working on machines and I'll hear that creeper hiss and I won't be able to get away in time. Bam, he's going to blow up half my machines. That's not a good thing. If you ever have machine repairs, like from explosions in Tekkit, they're not very fun because basically you got to recraft everything. But let me show you something cool down here. Hold on just a second. Let me pause. I got a cough. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, we got a movie theater we're working on right now. This is actually a computer connected to a monitor, and then the monitor shows the movie. Now there is a Star Wars movie built in this thing, but I don't know how to look at it. I didn't build this. Slob Banana Man did, and I suggest we turn the theater, so I help him dig this out a little bit. I just put the curtain like 15 minutes ago on the steps, but I'm also going to put like a carpeted floor and some seating in here, have an aisle in the middle. That could look pretty cool. It's going to look like a movie theater. Maybe have to pimp out the walls. Probably do good to put the walls and everything a darker color. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but anyway, it's going to be more of a movie theater. And by the way, this is just a red wool cover, and we just place it there and make it look like a curtain. And I'll put the blue trim on it, kind of, because I already had that blue trim. I used it in the workshop. That's the trim in there, and I had some left over. But once I figure out how to do the Star Wars movie, I'll just ask Slob Banana Man or somebody knows in the comments. It's a built-in program. But I'll play the movie. It's only a few minutes long, but it's an ASCII movie, so it's pretty cool. You see Darth Vader and R2-D2 and all that, but it's done with ASCII text. It's pretty neat. It's just a little animation. So what was I going to do? Interdiction torches. I have some of them. There we go. Now I'm just going to bury these in the floor everywhere. I didn't think that out too well. Let me just get some. I'm just going to leave those down there. Yeah, I got the stuff there. Okay. I don't care. I'm just going to let those despawn. There we go. So now monsters can't get into this area right here. I'm actually, I'll put one down here too. I don't know if I've ever shown down here before, but basically whenever I have to work on the machines, this is where I come down at. And you can see the power coming in, and there's a row of wire across all the bottom of the machines, and the extractor is semi-automated. So what happens there is I usually automate it more, but first of all, I'm going to show you how the output works here. There's a wooden pipe. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a if you look where my crosshairs are at right now, that is the extractor, and there's a wooden pipe right here, and I have 3 engines, and they're sucking stuff out of there. Gold pipe to speed the stuff up, and then comes out here and it goes to this diamond pipe sorts. So if I make coolant cells, they go up into upwards into this chest, and all the rubber goes in this chest. Let me show you the way this works right now. So I have 2 chests here. This one just stores coolant cells. Use those to make overclockers, and then this chest stores rubber and resin. So if I put a stack of resin in here like this, you see it's getting cooked and it gets sucked out instantly. And that's actually the reason I have 3 redstone engines there, because when you're making resin into rubber, I'll eventually have another chest up here and it comes down and feeds stuff into there. I will only need 1 redstone engine for that, and so every engine stroke it'll suck out 1 piece of resin. It'll go down in here, and that's actually why I need 3 redstone engines there, because it's 1 resin will become 3 rubber, and so I need to be able to suck 3 resin or the 3 rubber out as fast as it can feed resin in, or else it'll back up and Buildcraft will just throw it out of the system. But anyway, that's that. Actually, a project to do right now. If I got the stuff that I've been talking about doing it, I believe I actually. Oh, hold on. Let me put a couple more of these interdiction torches down first. I'm gonna put one right here. Do I have any glass? Yeah, I'm just gonna cover this one up with the glass. There we go. So now mobs, I believe they're coming from over here. I could be wrong, but if you look, there's not any torches right here. So at night time, I'm not sure. I think they might be spawning in here. I don't know. They're spawning somewhere, but that's really hard to find. So instead of just going paranoid and throwing torches everywhere, I'll just put a couple of interdiction torches down somewhere. If a creeper shows up down here, I could care less. Yeah, I don't even know why I came in here. Getting old and senile. I don't like the looks of that. One problem I have is that this corridor is far wide and I can't center that, so that bugs me. So I'm gonna hide it. I'm trying to get I'm the most anal person about that kind of stuff as far as the people who live in the house, so I kind of got to get used to it a little bit. Slob Banana Man, he's building too, so occasionally he doesn't build stuff the way I build it necessarily, and that's fine. There's different styles, but I got to get used to compromising and dealing with his style too, but that's fine. It's kind of cool living in 3 people in a house. It's actually like if you look at the other guys that are doing LPs, their houses are a lot simpler. It's just because there's 3 of us here, and so we get to work on the house 3 times as much. But anyway, what was I going to do? Okay, I got the interdiction torches. Oh yes, I was going to build. I was going to go ahead and automate the input, so let me get a chest. I happen to have some in here. They are left over from downstairs when I actually did a little work on the sorting machine. All the ore outputs, I just put them here. Now somebody pointed out that in one of my videos, the comments, he pointed out, why do you bother having all these chests storing stuff? You can just build a transmutation table. Yes, you can do everything with the equivalent exchange, and it's too OP, and it comes to a point where it ruins the game, and so it's a matter of whatever you feel comfortable with. Actually, that's why a lot of servers go ahead and disable EE. I don't want to do that completely because I love things like the alchemy bag, and I love the alchemy chest because they take up less room and they got a lot more storage, and so the whole place isn't cluttered up with double chests everywhere. Like just these chests here is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chests, 11, 12, 13, 14 chests in here. Now if I use double chest instead, it would take 28 chests in here, and as you can see, there's already chests all over the place, so I really love those. And I also love the ring. I believe that's part of equivalent exchange too, but I love being able to fly around. Now I have come out with a personal rule. It's not a server rule, it's just my personal rule, but when I go caving, I do this right here. I just stick it in a bag, and that way if I'm down in a ravine or I hear a creeper or something, I'm not tempted just to fly up into the air and get away from them. So when I'm caving, it's just like vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, so it makes caving more fun, makes it more dangerous. And so anyway, let's go ahead and put this alchemy chest up here. I'm going to put it right above, and so let's put that right there. And now I'll need a wooden pipe to suck the materials out, and I'll need something to go below that, which is actually going to be a gold pipe, just to speed it up. Let me put these torches up. Okay, so I have the golden pipe. I need a wooden pipe. There we go. I will need a redstone torch, and I will need a redstone engine. Now I'll make these a stack at a time, so you can see I still got like 58 of them. It's a lot easier to make a lot of that basic stuff in big stacks because you never know when you need one, and I don't have to stop to craft. So let's go ahead and put down the wooden pipe. We'll put down the gold pipe, and we'll put the engine down, and we'll put a redstone torch, and we're done. That was pretty simple. And so that powers up the gold pipe and the engine, and so now that's fully automated. So all I have to do is grab all this resin. It's going to be a little slow at first, simply because this engine hadn't warmed up, but I can grab all this stuff and it'll suck it out. Just kind of slow until the engine warms up, but let's see. There we go, 63, 62. It's just kind of slow. It'll speed up, but once we get going, that'll come out pretty fast. But that's fully automated now, so if you want to extract something, you can throw it all up in that chest and just walk away from it. And basically, the only thing you're going to use this for is to make rubber. And as far as I know, use it to make rubber mostly, and then water cells. So that's pretty cool. I always do that on every world. It's real handy because doing rubber is kind of a pain in the butt. Actually, the bigger pain in the butt is the water cells, because they don't stack. If you were to just stand here and put in a stack of water cells, it'll get done making a water cell, and it'll just sit here. It won't stack up. So once that one water coolant cell gets made, the machine stops until you manually pull it out. That's actually why I did the output first, but now it's fully automated. I do wish I could hide that better, but I don't know how. I might be able to figure out a way. The problem I have is obviously here you can see it. I don't think there's any way around that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll just do it like that. But that's a really simple way to automate your extractor. Extractor's definitely worth automated. Everything else, you can pretty much just stick a stack of it in here. It'll stack up over here. So you can stick a stack of coal in here, and you come back a little later and you'll have a full stack of coal dust. So actually, I might do that right now. Actually, I won't, because then I won't have power for my ring. But anyways, the Grumpy Gamer. By the way, we need to come up with a name for the world. So if you have any ideas, suggestions, I can't promise we'll use it, but give it a try. Also, too, check out. We're going to do a cave party for Iron Man and Obi-Wan Kenobi. We'll probably do them at the same time. But it's just schedules permitting. Malkuth's working on the weekend, so when everybody gets together, it's probably Monday or Tuesday, we'll record a cave party for those two guys. We did a cave party for Malkuth. You haven't checked that out yet. Check it out. But anyways, Grumpy Gamer, we'll see you next time.